Hey foodies, thanks for watching. I want to show you how to make a lemon and spinach pasta with shrimp. And it is so good. And we're going to start by making our pasta. And I've got some psyllium here, and I'm going to pour my hot water in there. And I'm just going to grab a spoon, and I'm going to just stir it up so the psyllium gets nice and wet and absorbs all of that water up. And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to put my flour into my bowl. And today I'm using Frankie's gluten-free all-purpose flour blend. It's a great cup-for-cup all-purpose flour blend. And has that gelled up yet? It's almost there. Look at that. I mean, like less than 30 seconds. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And this is kosher salt. If you're using regular iodized or sea salt, go half as much. And that has gelled up really nicely. So that's going to go right in there. And I've got my egg. And I like cracking my eggs into a separate container just to make sure there's no shells and the egg hasn't turned or anything, and it looks good to me. So that's going to go in as well. And I like adding just a little tiny bit of oil. So I'm going to put on my paddle attachment. You can also do this in a bowl or just on the counter, and you can use your hands, a fork, a spoon, whatever you've got, that's what you can use. And we're going to mix this up. So it doesn't quite look like it's coming together quite yet. It means I need just a tiny little bit more water. So I'm going to add it by the half teaspoon and just mix it up. And already, just with a half teaspoon, I can see it's starting to pull together. And you want to be patient when you're mixing. Too much water and it'll be just a sticky, gooey mess. Oh, it's looking great. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It came together beautifully. There we go. Oh, it looks great. Like, look at that dough. Oh, that looks amazing. So I'm just going to let that rest. I'm going to get my mixer out of the way so that I have lots of room in the next few steps. Okay, so I'll set that aside. And I'm going to prep some stuff. So we're going to have some lemon zest. And I like grating fresh lemon zest. And if you grate the lemon first before cutting it, it makes it a lot easier. And I'm using the zest of one entire lemon. There we go, and I'm going to slice this in half so it's ready to go. And then I've got some shrimp here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to butterfly them. And what you're going to do is you go down the middle, you split them so they split like that, essentially. And these have already been peeled and deveined, but they've left the tail on. And it doesn't take long to do these. There's all the shrimp done. And then lastly, we've got our spinach. And I'm just going to coarsely chop this up. And it doesn't have to be too precise or anything. It's just spinach. It's going to cook down nicely. There we go. I'll just tuck that back in my bowl. Oh, that smells so fresh. I just bought this at the local farmer's market, and it's so good smelling. I mean, you can tell that it's fresh picked. Okay, so over here, we want to turn on our burner, and you can see my water is boiling here for my pasta. And I'm going to start by adding some butter to my pan. And I'm going to add a bit of olive oil as well. Just a couple tablespoons. We'll let that heat up. That looks really good so far. And then we're going to cook the shrimp first. And it's almost hot enough. Listen to that sizzle. That's what I wanted to hear. And right away you can see them starting to turn pink. So we'll let them cook for a moment. Just going to move that. And I want to start rolling this out. So I've got some bench flour here. Oh, there's a little piece of spinach that's going to get rolled in there. And I've got my pasta rolling pin, which is this nice big rolling pin. I'm going to give this a stir. Oh, it smells good so far. Oh. And I'm just going to keep rolling this out. I'm going to grab it like this, roll it onto itself, put more bench flour down, keep going with the flour. Give this a stir. Look at how they've all curled up. That looks great. Okay, I'm going to add my spinach.
and just a little bit of water. And I'm going to add some lemon. And my lemon zest. And I'm going to turn the heat down to low because I don't want my shrimp getting tough at all. Okay, I'm going to turn that off for a moment and take a moment to finish my pasta. And you can see it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner. I like taking it almost as thin as I can get it. But it's sometimes a challenge. And I think I'm going to do one more pass with the pasta. So a bit more bench flour down there. Roll that out. Just get everything a little bit thinner. This looks amazing. Okay, put my pasta roller back, and then I like rolling out my pasta like this. You fold it little bit by little bit till you get to the end. And using your knife, you cut the width you want. Keep in mind it's going to get larger in the water. But I was thinking of doing like a thick linguine. And I'm just taking my time cutting because I want them all to be about the same size. There we go. And then finally, you just run your hands through. And look at that. You've got pasta noodles. Okay, so I'm going to turn my pasta water back up to high. I'm going to add a bit of salt. I forgot to add salt to it. I'm adding almost a tablespoon of salt to that. And that's just to help season and flavor the noodles. Okay, and into the pot you go. And I'll use this, give it a stir. And now I've just got minutes to clean up and get everything ready. So I'm going to clean up really quick. That's pretty good. And I'm going to get a wedge of lemon. Get rid of those seeds. Or most of them at least. There we go. And I've got some green onion here. I'm just going to do some finely chopped green onion. see over here, the pasta is almost going to boil over, so I'm turning it down to low. Just going to give it another few seconds. Okay, so that is done. I'm going to turn my shrimp pasta back on. And I'm going to ladle all of the noodles as best I can. Look at how long some of these are. That's great. Come on, there you go. Here we go. Oh, that smells good. Okay, and then I'm going to take some of these green onions and I'm going to mix them into it. I'm going to turn the pasta off. Oh, that's the smell. Okay, and I'm going to grab a plate and dish myself up. We'll get some shrimp. And mustn't forget the spinach. Oh, that's looking really nice. And then we've got some more green onion. I love fresh green onion. And then another squeeze of lemon. So, what do you think? I'm gonna dig into it and see what it's like. Just grab a fork. I'm gonna try it without squeezing more lemon in it. Let's try the pasta. Oh, that's nice. It's nice. It's got the hint of seafood, and it's got a tiny bit of tartness from the lemon. I'm really impressed with how balanced that noodle is. Okay, let's try the spinach. I can tell it's local. Oh my goodness, that's good. Okay, and let's try a little bit of everything. So a little bit of shrimp and a little bit of noodle. Oh, not that much noodle. Come on, not that much noodle. There we go. And a little bit of spinach. There we go. That's a really good pasta. I'm going to be having this for lunch. This pasta would serve probably 4 people comfortably. It's probably going to just serve 2 today for me. Because I think I'm in the mood for a lot of pasta. If you're looking for the recipe, you can visit glutenfreeguy.ca. You can also follow me on any of these social media channels. And coming up next is this.
Thanks for watching. See you soon.